Hi, it's Joanna here with Four Legged Scholars Dog Training. We're in West Farmington, and this is Anne, and she's here with her cute little puppy Teddy. We thought we would do a little video outside, so Teddy's going to be a little distracted because he's a puppy, and that's okay. So we wanted to talk about what Anne's experience was with working with Four Legged Scholars. She purchased the Dream Dog program. So I wanted to start off by asking you, Anne, like, what was Teddy like before you worked with me, or what were the goals and things that you wanted to accomplish? Because I know we almost started right away when you got him.
Yeah, we did. We started right away. I had an idea in my head that it would be really nice to have a very well-trained dog that perhaps could be a actual therapy dog, a reading dog. Since I was a reading teacher, I thought how cool would it be to have a dog that I could go into schools with. And I did a lot of research and thought that a Labradoodle was probably, with a combination of the Poodle Smart and the Lab Smart, the Lab Friendly, might be the perfect dog, might be. But I have had dogs before, but I have never been the one responsible for training them. So I didn't know that it was going to be this difficult. It is really not an easy job at all. So
Absolutely.
I was very glad when I met Jana and the four-legged scholars. I'm getting a little distracted.
It's okay. Teddy's outside, so he's wanting to, chew on different things, the stairs and stuff, normal puppy behavior, yeah.
So I believe very firmly in positive rewards. My training as a special educator, we only use positive rewards with our special needs children, and I didn't think my personality would go with anybody else. I was really happy, and it does take longer. And so one of the things I had to learn, even with my training when it comes to children, is to be even more patient with the dog. And what I found was that Joanna has a great understanding of a dog's psyche. And I think that was really important for me, because once I understood that the simple things, like the dog was going to respond mostly to action, I was like, oh, well, that makes perfect sense. But if you don't know dog psyche, you wouldn't realize that. Or that the dog is always going to come outside and sniff everywhere. Or that the dog is a puppy and it's going to behave a certain way. And I was like, oh, okay, because, I had my last dog for 17 years. Well, I don't remember when it was a puppy, and I didn't train it. So it's the dog's psyche and what dogs will do and what they don't do really, really helped me a great deal. So a big challenge was Teddy was trained when he was a tiny puppy to pee on a mat and to poo on a mat. Well, okay, so when I first got Teddy, I got a pee-poo mat, because that's what I thought, and Joanna was the one that said take it outside and put the mat outside, and then the dog will learn to go outside. It took a while. I was pretty impatient, I have to admit, but Teddy's a champion pooer now. He really is. And taking a journal, which Joanna had me do, really, really helped, because then for the first time I could see that, just like people, dogs have a certain pattern. And as he's getting a little older, his pattern is changing, and it's okay to write down the journal, which I never would have thought to do, to see his patterns and to get to know your dog really well. And I think that spending time with Ted, I've gotten to know him really well, and he's starting to get to know me. And I think that's major. So I'm really pleased with what I've learned about dog training, and I think that Teddy and I are off to a really, really good start. I think he's going to be a major great dog when he gets older. Right now he's still just a silly little puppy, but he's cute. He's really enjoy him a lot. So,
awesome.
Any other questions?
So what are some behaviors that Teddy knows how to do now that he didn't know how to do before?
Okay, well, he definitely is learning the difference between sit and down, and part of it is also my confusion, because we as people say sit down all the time. So the dog is like, well, do I sit or do I down? And I realized that that was something that I was doing wrong. Duh. And he can sit and he can down. And now he knows that they're two different actions. So that is something. Also, definitely lets me know when he needs to go to the bathroom, which is huge when you have a puppy. He also can target. You know, he'll come
Let's
with
show
a lure.
him. You gonna target it for us, Teddy? Maybe. Target from a down's a little bit harder for him, but we'll see.
Yeah, but he's eating a pine cone. So do I really want your target? You want to do it? You're in the right. Teddy. Come on, target. Good boy. I don't have my clicker.
Yay, good. That's
Clicker's under
okay.
my thing.
That's okay.
Teddy.
Let's have him do
Teddy.
sit.
Teddy. Sit. Come here. Pay attention.
It's okay. Well, it's a little bit more distracting when we're outside. We wanted to do a fun outdoor video of it.
See, I said sit down. See how
That's
I do
okay.
that by mistake?
That's okay.
And now you're going to do what? Go down. Go down. Oh, down. Good boy. Good boy.
Good
I
job.
forgot your click even and you did it. And I even forgot your click. Such a good boy. Yeah. Such a good
Awesome. And we've also worked on stay and come. And how well is he doing on that?
Stay is beautiful. Really beautiful. Because I can get out of his sight and he'll sit. He'll be in a stay. Come, he's just starting. He's
Yeah.
just starting. So he's just starting to the steps, and takes him about 2 weeks before he really gets a new thing down to able to add on to it. But I think
Right.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, but he's coming. How often is he coming in the house when you call him right now?
Every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
So it's the distractions and the outdoor work
Yeah.
that we still need to work on.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And we're doing a lot of leave it, and that's a really tough one because he doesn't want to leave something he's not supposed to have, and so he grabs, the toddler's toys, and because he gets a lot of reaction, that he now thinks it's a game and he runs off with it. So we're working on, trying to not run after him, and he settles down somewhere, and I come with a piece of food and I say leave it and I'll give you the food, and he drops it and takes his food or a toy. Sometimes it'll be one of his toys.
Nice. Well, that's a huge insight though, rather than just teaching him to let you chase him around the
Right.
house and then you have a huge problem on your
Right.
hands forever. So good job on that.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what would you tell somebody if they asked you about
would
working with four-legged scholars?
Tell somebody to do it as soon as possible. Don't wait for the dog to have a bad habit, and that definitely if Joanna is booked, because she's getting very booked, that you should find somebody who does treats, because there's a lot of other methods out there, and I don't believe in them. I don't believe that they'd be long lasting. I think that you'd have a dog who gets really bad habits. So I would definitely call Joanna and get myself a consultation and start work immediately, if not sooner. Come here, doggy. Come here.
Awesome.
Yeah. Sit
Thank
down.
you so much,
Sit
Anne.
down.
We're definitely gonna miss working with you
say
and
goodbye.
cute little
Oh, look.
Teddy.
Oh, look at Joanna.
Hi, honey. If you would like to tell us about your dog, you can go to four-leggedscholars.com or call 801-463-1668.